What's up YouTube? Today we have the new Samsung Galaxy J5. Now this is one of the more affordable but with a beefy spec phone from Samsung. They released the Galaxy J5 and the J7 together in India. I already gave you my first impressions hands-on of the J5 and the J7. We haven't got the J7 yet, but I have the more affordable one, the J5. It costs about 12,000, although you'll see the MRP is roughly just under 14,000. So what's the content of the box and some marketing information. We have the white model here and Indian SIM card only, which meaning that you need to activate this device with an Indian SIM card even if you want to use it outside. You have some quick specs out here: 1.2 gig quad core processor, supports LTE, 5-inch HD Super AMOLED screen, 13 MP autofocus camera, 5 MP front camera, 8 GB of memory only. That's the model number, and I'm gonna quickly show you what's in the box out here. So let's get started. So after quite a tough battle, we finally could open the box, and that's the J5, the white model here. We're gonna come back to the device just in a bit. Let's see what else are in the box. Then you have some quick start guide, you have the SAR certification information, regional log guide is what I told you about the Indian SIM, and the warranty card. Apart from that, what else? You have the 1 ampere wall charger, round pin, and then you have your micro USB 2.0 cable, and then, well, not very premium, not certainly not in-ear types earphones, which do not have volume control, only the call control and mic, but a gold-plated audio jack nonetheless. And then you have 2600 mAh battery. There you go. So that's about it. No extra earbuds. That's about the content of the box here. The J5 look like any typical Samsung mid-range device. You have an all plastic body and does not weigh much. You also have this nice silver color aluminum accent ring, which of course is also plastic. That's the 5-inch screen. Let me take off all these extra sponges and plastics and stuff. There you go. Yep. Cool. And then I also have the camera here. Right, so once I get rid of those, there's a 5-inch screen, Super AMOLED screen, HD resolution, and then your 5 MP front camera. You also have a flash for the front camera, mind you, and then your notification LED lights and sensors, your earpiece, the typical keys, volume rocker, micro USB 2.0 port, 3.5 jack, mouthpiece, power button, and nothing much here really. A 13 MP autofocus camera, LED flash, speaker grill, 4G duos. So it supports a dual SIM, of course, and the back side has this matte finish. It's nice shimmering coating. It's not rubber coating exactly, it's plastic, all right, but it's not gonna attract as much of fingerprint as the front side would. You can open the back flap from here. It's not very rigid or rugged, but it's okay. So there goes a 2600 mAh battery, and then space for both the SIMs and the micro SD card on top. So overall, a pretty conventional radio friendly design really, and for mid-range users it's quite a user friendly design. And now with the battery, it does not feel that light anymore, of course, but yeah, good design, fits nice into your hands. The J5 sports a 5-inch screen with an HD display. It's nothing much to write home about, but it's quite bright a screen. Well, it's not the crispest though. Now if I go and check it out, my color card, it shows the color pretty well, saturation and hue as far as the display is concerned. Let's check out the viewing angle. You see, it's quite good. And being a Super AMOLED screen helps here. Super AMOLED screens have amazing viewing angles. So overall, I see a more than decent display. So this guy is powered by the latest Android KitKat 5.1.1 there. And then we're gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna go and uninstall a particular app that I've installed for benchmark purposes. And then we'll go to settings and we will see how much of storage we have. So out of 8 GB we have roughly just under 3.5 GB, which is quite less if you have lots and lots of games. But of course you can install those games into the SD card, so that helps. I'm looking for application. There you go, application manager, and here we can see the initial RAM usage. So free is 727 MB, let's see, and 464 and 197. 197 is, I think, okay. So some are cached, some are running right now. So out of 1.5 GB, you have roughly over or just under 50% RAM. Whatever, I think that's decent. So you get 2 pages of apps, but of course you have all the Google native apps in a folder, and then some here you also have Samsung, some in-house apps, but not many. You have these tools and stuff, and then you have some of the games actually out here, WeChat, and then the Microsoft apps. And by the way, you get 100 GB of OneDrive space if you decide to upload your photos and videos automatically to OneDrive. We're gonna go ahead and check out the camera here, which is a very typical Samsung layout. So it at times takes time to acquire the focus, and those are some of the effects and flash and stuff. And then you'll see if you want to go widescreen, you need to go to 9MP and then full HD video recording. You can also go to that's the front camera, which is well okay. And of course you have the flash now, so you can switch on the flash in case there is very less light, particularly let's say in a party scenario somewhere. You don't have many shooting modes out there, specifically during selfie, but when you go here you have some modes like continuous shot and pro mode, where you can adjust some of the stuff. We check the image and video quality. They lack in detail, they're rather soft, but overall the color reproduction and saturation and hue are proper. They're not oversaturating the red or the green part, even the blue. So that's one good thing. The videos are good. They again are slightly on the softer side, and on the low light the details drop significantly. Now you're gonna listen to some music to test the speaker output, and Samsung did away with its own in-house music app, which is one of my main problem. I love that music app there and the arrangement that it has now. By default it comes with Google Music. So despite of the speaker situated on the back side does not hamper the sound output. The bass is there. The treble is also decent. Overall the sound output is decent, however it's not very loud. We're gonna check that with a video out here and see how the 3D and the surround sound there is. Again, everything is nice, even the nice, even the surround sound nice. The vocals are good. The vocals are not digitally enhanced, however it's not very loud. That's one thing. Overall decent sound output, but not very loud for open spaces. We checked out the call quality. It's excellent. The reception is excellent as well. We also checked the benchmark scores, and it consistently scored below average. Now overall the user interface is very smooth, but it does lag a bit whenever you have many apps running on the background, or if you are playing heavy games and all. The memories quickly fill up, as well as the storage. You have much less storage if you install app that do not go into the SD cards, or at least part of that stays in the phone, then you'll quickly fill up those memories as well. So then let's talk about some of the good and bad things about the Samsung Galaxy J5. The good things are, first of all, it supports 4G at 12K duos. Obviously that's a usual thing these days. The build quality, construction and display is nothing much to talk about. However, the display is Super AMOLED. At this price point, Super AMOLED is rather welcome. We like the sound output also, although it's not very loud. But overall, one thing good is the LED flash on the front camera. So although Samsung retains the 5MP camera here, but this flash will help greatly in low light. And some of the bad things, not exactly bad thing, but I think the picture quality could have been improved slightly. And apart from that, the internal storage, 8GB, is rather too less. I think these days the minimum should be 16GB at least, because a lot of apps go and install on the phone, and they are much bigger apps these days than before. So 8GB is rather low. The RAM is quite good, of course. So at 12K, I think it's a very good device, mind you. Plus you have the Samsung brand name to go with it, so your after sale service and all those things are not going to be of any problem. You do not need to wait for a flash sale once in a month to be able to buy this. You'll get this everywhere, and it almost does everything just about decent, or more than decent. It does not do almost anything rather badly, so there is no deal breaker in it. Comparing it to the Motorola Moto G, maybe third generation, I think the Moto G would win in terms of the camera, number one, and also the ruggedness, number two. And I think that's about it. That also has the custom Android, the stock Android ROM, but this one is also very good. So well, that's quite even. So take your pick. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this phone, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel, and please share this video to share the love. You can also go ahead and buy this phone in the Best Buy links that we give in the video descriptions. That will help us in a great way in getting these devices for you to review, because we get a very small percentage as commission, often in single digit numbers, but then that helps us. Thank you.